everybody, welcome back to UTalk TV Plus. We're on book 2, sentences, and list number 12. Again, guys, I'm going to give you a lot of variations. When I say the number, that means it is the original sentence. Original sentence, I'll say the number. When I don't say the number, it means it is a made-up sentence. Es una frase inventada, made-up sentence. All right? There you go. Let's get started. Number 1, ¿qué quieres que te dé? Número 1, ¿qué quieres que te dé? ¿Qué quieres que te dé? What do you, semiclave Y, you want me to give? Y como es, semiclave V, give you, semiclave Y. What do you want me to give you? ¿Qué ocurre cuando lo unimos? What do se convierte en what do. La D entre vocales y la T entre vocales se convierte en R suave española. What do you want me to? La T se convierte entre vocales en me to give you. Alright, so vais a repetir conmigo. Me to give you. What do you want me to give you? What do you want me to give you? What do you want me to give you? Give you. What do you want me to give you? Recordad que cuando ponemos a una persona entre el querer, ¿vale? Por ejemplo, quiero ir, I want to go, pero quiero que tú vayas, I want you to. O sea, es el 1 y el 2 y entre medio la persona. I want you to go. Si te pones a ti mismo, entonces es me. Bueno, siempre es el pronombre objeto. Lo que pasa es que you coincide el pronombre objeto con el sujeto, ¿vale? Pero en este caso sería quiero que vayas, I want you to go, pero quiero que él vaya, I want him to go. Y quieres que yo vaya, want me, porque es el pronombre objeto, want me to go. ¿Ok? Por lo tanto, la pregunta esta, ¿qué quieres que te dé? What do you want me to give you? Alright? What do you want me to give you? ¿Entendéis la parte gramatical ahí? ¿Sí? Me to give you. You, him, alright? Quiero que él que te lo dé, I want him to give it to you, por ejemplo, ¿vale? Siempre tener en cuenta que si ponemos la persona va entre el one y el to. Want to y con pronombre objeto. Alright? So, what do you want me to give you? Hey, what do you want me to give you? What do you want me to give you? What do you want me to give you? ¿Qué quieres que yo te dé? What do you want me to give you? ¿Qué quieres que él te dé? What do you want him? What do you want him to give you? What do you want her to give you? ¿Qué quieres que ella te dé? What do you want her? What do you want her? Saltamos la H. What do you want her to give you? What do you want her to give you? Fijaos. What do you want her to give you? Se convierte en what do you want her to give you? What do you want her to give you? What do you want her to give you? Hey, what do you want her to give you? What do you want her to give you? What do you want her to give you? Hey, what do you want her to give you? Me cuesta en what do you want her to give you? What do you want her to give you? What do you want her to give you? ¿Qué quieres que él te dé? What do you want him to give you? Contraído, what do you want him to give you? What do you want him to give you? What do you want him to give you? Okay, what do you want him to give you? ¿Qué quieres que ellos te den? What do you want them to give you? What do you want them to give you? What do you want them to give you? ¿Qué quieres que te demos? What do you want us to give you? What do you want us to give you? ¿Quieres que te demos agua? Do you want us to give you some water? ¿Quieres que te demos vino? Do you want us to give you some wine? ¿Quieres que te demos un libro? Do you want us to give you a book? ¿Quieres que te demos algún libro? Do you want us to give you any books? ¿Quieres que te demos algo de agua? Do you want us to give you any water? ¿Quieres que te demos algo? Do you want us to give you anything? Dinos, ¿qué quieres que te demos? Tell us. What do you want us to give you? All right. Very cool. Number 2. No suelo beber vino. I don't como Joshua, usually drank wine. Veamos, I don't. Luego veremos eso cómo cambia. Usually, letra clave L, usually drank. Y como E, letra clave R, drank wine. Wine. I don't usually drink wine. I don't usually drink wine. Si lo unimos, ese I don't, la D se convierte en R suave española. I don't usually. Y la T casi ni se pronuncia. I don't you. No se dice I don't usually, sino I don't usually drink wine. I don't usually drink wine. Drink. I don't usually drink wine. I don't usually drink wine. Do you usually drink wine? Every now and then. De vez en cuando, muy de vez en cuando. Every now and then. I don't usually drink wine. No, I don't usually drink wine. ¿Cada cuánto bebes tu vino? How often do you drink wine? How often do you drink wine? Do you drink wine every day? Do you drink it every other day? Día sí, día no? Do you drink wine every week? Do you drink wine every other week? ¿En semanas alternas? How often do you drink wine? I don't usually drink wine. No, I don't usually drink wine. Number 3, devuélvelo a la tienda. Take it. Llevarlo a la tienda sería take it to the shop, pero devuélvelo, take it back. Y como es, take it back to the, semiclave TH, shop, letra clave SH, shop. Take it back to the shop. Quiero que lo lleves a la tienda, que lo devuelvas a la tienda. I want you to take it back to the shop. ¿Por qué quieres que lo devuelva a la tienda? Why do you want to, pero en medio want me to take it back to the shop? Why do, ese why do se convierte en why do. Cuidado que no se dice why, como he dicho, sino why. Why do? Why do you want me to take it back to the shop? Why do you want me to take it back? Why do you want me to take it back to the shop? Why do you want me to take it back to the shop? Why? Tell me, why do you want me to take it back? Why do you want me to take it back to the shop? Why do you want me to take it back to the shop? Why do you want me to take it back to the shop? Why do you want me to take it back to the shop? Why do you want me to take it back to the shop? The shop. Shop. All right. Well, bueno, pues porque es demasiado grande, que es too big. Too big. It's too big. Y como es big. Number 4. No me apetece ir. Ya vimos esto, que era, me apetece, I feel like it. Me apetece ir, I feel like going. Porque ese going lo ponemos en lugar de it. I feel like going. No me apetece ir, I don't feel like going. I don't feel like going. I don't feel like going. ¿Te apetece ir? Do you feel like going? No me apetece ir, I don't feel like going. No me apetece. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. Fíjate que ese T de it casi ni suena. I don't feel like it. ¿Por qué no te apetece? Why don't you feel like it? All right. Number 5. Number 5. ¿Es tuyo el azul? Is the blue one yours? El que es azul, the blue one. El que es rojo, the red one. Con adjetivo siempre delante el adjetivo. The big one, the small one, the red one. Cuando no es adjetivo, fijaos, el que está en el suelo, the one on the floor. El que está en la mesa, the one on the table. ¿Ok? Entonces, ¿es tuyo el azul? ¿El azul es tuyo? ¿Es the blue one yours? ¿Es the blue one yours? Entonces, ¿de quién es el amarillo? Then, whose is the yellow one? Who says the yellow one? Who says the yellow one? All right. ¿De quién es? Un clásico entre los clásicos. Whose is it? Whose is it? Whose is it? Fijaos, whose is it? Whose is it? ¿De quién es eso? Whose is that? Pero ¿de quién es ese en concreto? Whose is that one? ¿De quién es este? Whose is this one? ¿De quién es el teléfono? Whose phone is it? Pero ¿de quién es este teléfono? Whose phone is this? Whose phone is this? Whose phone is this? Como, ¿de quién es el teléfono? Whose phone is it? Como, what color is it? Whose phone is it? ¿De quién es? Whose is it? ¿De quién es eso? Whose is that? ¿De quién es esta botella? Whose bottle is this? Whose bottle is this? ¿Es tuya? ¿Es it yours? ¿Es de él? ¿Es it his? ¿Es de ella? ¿Es it hers? ¿Es nuestra? ¿Es it ours? ¿Es de ellos? ¿Es it theirs? ¿Es de ellas? ¿Es it theirs? ¿Es mía? ¿Es it mine? Fijaos, la única que no lleva S es la primera persona. Mine. ¿Es it mine? Las demás, el resto, todas llevan S. It's his, it's hers, it's yours, it's ours, it's theirs, it's yours. ¿Sí? Todas con S, salvo mine. It's mine, it's mine, es mía, it's mine. No es mía, it's not mine, es mío, it's mine. Es tuyo, it's yours. ¿Es tuyo? ¿Es yours? ¿De quién es? Whose is it? ¿De quién es eso? Whose is that? Todas llevan la S. Whose. Fijaos, que diríamos who es quién, pero ¿de quién es whose? Para él, for him. Pero de él, de él es his. Entonces, el mismo papel que en los posesivos hace la D, ¿vale? El sonido de él hace la S en inglés, his. De ella, hers. De Antonio, Antonios. De Miguel, Miguel's. ¿Quién es? Who is it? Pero ¿de quién es? Whose is it? ¿Vale? Por escrito cambia, pero al final lo que llega al oído es la S. La S es la marca de posesión en inglés. No, en este caso no es singular y plural, que no os confunda, ¿vale? Alright? Ok, so, ¿de quién es? Whose is it? ¿Quién es? Who is it? ¿Quién es? Who is it? ¿De quién es? Whose is it? ¿Quién es ese? Who is that? Is that Antonio? Is that Miguel? Who is it? ¿De quién es eso? Whose is that? ¿De quién es ese? Whose is that one? ¿Quién es ese? Who is that? ¿De quién es ese? Whose is that one? ¿Entendéis esto? Whose. Whose. Si lleva la S, es el mismo papel que hace la D en español. ¿Vale? De Miguel, Miguel's. De Manuel, Manuel's. ¿De quién es? Whose is it? ¿Quién es? Who is it? ¿De quién es? Whose is it? You got it? Esta teoría es nuestra, pero pienso que tiene bastante sentido. Alright, very cool. Number 7. ¿Crees que la película dura más de 2 horas? ¿Vale? Durar en inglés, to last. ¿Ok? Y en tercera persona, lasts. Recuerda que ya lo vimos el otro día en otro de los vídeos de frases. Dura 2 horas, it lasts 2 hours. No dura 2 horas, it doesn't last. Siempre el sujeto it doesn't last 2 hours. ¿Cuánto dura? How long does it last? How long does it last? Por lo tanto, ¿crees que la película dura? Do you think? Do you think? Letra clave, semiclave TH con sonido Z, think. Y como es think, the, semiclave TH, the. Movie, semiclave V, movie. Last, clave L, last. Longer, clave R, clave L, longer. Than, semiclave TH, than, suave, than, 2 hours. Letra clave R. En este caso la H no se pronuncia, hours. Do you think the movie, semiclave V, lasts longer than 2 hours? ¿Crees que la peli dura más de 2 horas? Do you think the movie lasts? Last, en este caso con S, ¿vale? Do you think the movie lasts longer than 2 hours? Hey, do you think the movie lasts longer than 2 hours? Lo único que podemos encontrar aquí es el do you como do. Hey, do you think, chu. D más Y se convierte en letra clave GJ. Do you think the movie lasts longer than 2 hours? Hey, do you really think the movie lasts longer than 2 hours? Oh my god. Because I don't like it. No me gusta, I don't like it. It's too long. I think I'm gonna take off. Me voy a pirar, me voy a marchar. Take off es despegar, pero take off también significa como largarse. En España decimos largarse, pirarse, marcharse, ¿vale? I think I'm gonna take off. Do you think the movie lasts longer than 2 hours? Oh my god. ¿Qué piensas? What do you think? What do se convierte en what do you think? What do you think? Do you think it lasts longer than 2 hours? Because, oh man, I think I'm gonna go. It's too long. My god. Number 8. Nada es imposible. Nothing. Letra semiclave TH, thing. Letra clave I como E, nothing. Is. Letra clave I como E, is. I como E. Possible. Letra clave L, impossible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. No, nothing is impossible. ¿Crees que es imposible? Do you think it is impossible? Do you think it is impossible? Do you think it is impossible? I think nothing is impossible. Number 9. Nadie está en la oficina. No one is in the office. No one o nobody, como prefieras, ¿vale? Nobody is, y como the office. ¿Por qué aquí es the y no the? Pues porque va seguido de sonido vocal, ¿vale? The, cuando va seguido de sonido A, E, I, O, ¿vale? The office, the orange, alright? En este caso suena como I, porque si no sería the office. No sonaría muy unido, ¿vale? La única que se permite es la U, que es como semiconsonante, entonces sería the university, the universe. No se dice the universe, sino the universe, alright? So, en este caso, siempre the, delante de A, E, I, sonidos A, E, I, O, ¿vale? The apple, the office, the end, va a sonar como una I, ¿ok? So, no one is in the office. No one is in the office. The. Semiclave TH, the office. Y como E, office. ¿Pero qué office? Office. No one is in the office. No one is in the office. ¿Hay alguien en la oficina? Is there anyone? Is there anyone in the office? Is there anyone in the office? Hey, is there anyone in the office? Nobody is in the office. Nobody is in the office. Alright. Alguien ahí en la oficina. There's somebody. Someone is in the office. Someone is in the office. Alguien está en la oficina. ¿Hay alguien en la oficina? There's someone in the office. There's someone. There's something in the office. ¿Hay algo en la oficina? There's something in the office. If there's something in the office. Y si hay algo en la oficina. If there's something in the office. Don't go in. No entres. Don't go in. If there's something strange. If there's something strange in the neighborhood, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Si hay algo extraño en el vecindario, ¿a quién vas a llamar? A los cazafantasmas. If there's something strange. If there's something strange in the neighborhood, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. An invisible man slipping in your bed. Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Me encanta esa canción. I love that song. 1986, 85. The Ghostbusters. Alright. Decía, if there's something strange. Si hay algo extraño. If there's something strange. If there's something strange in the neighborhood, en el vecindario, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Yes? So, there is. Hay, ¿vale? En este caso es no one is in the office. No one's in the office. Somebody is in the office. Alguien está en la oficina. Somebody is in the office. Nobody is in the office. No hay nadie en la oficina. Hay alguien en la oficina. There's somebody in the office. Hay algo en la oficina. There's something in the office. ¿Hay algo en la oficina? Is there something in the office? Is there anything in the office? Right? Is there anything strange in the office? ¿Hay algo extraño en la oficina? All right. Variaciones múltiples. Number 10. ¿Conoces a alguien en Nueva York? Do you know anyone in New York? Do you know? Do you se convierte en you. Do you know anyone? Anyone in. ¿Y cómo es en New York? Do you know anyone in New York, you guys? I do. I know somebody in New York. Our teacher, Jesse Pereira. He is from New York. Yes. He's living here in Spain, but he's from New York. And once a year, for a month or so, he travels. He goes to New York and he stays there, visiting friends and family members. If he has anybody, I don't know, still there. But yes, I do. I know somebody from New York. Our teacher, Jesse. Yes, he's from New York. Do you know anyone? Do you? Se contrae do. Do you know anyone in? ¿Y cómo es en New York? Do you know anyone in New York? Hey, do you know anyone? Repite conmigo. Hey, do you know anyone in New York? Do you know anyone in Madrid? Do you know anyone in Chicago? Do you know anyone in England? Do you know anyone in Philadelphia? Do you know anyone in Texas? Do you know anyone in Austin? Do you know anyone in Denver? Do you know anyone? Do you know anyone? Do you know anyone? Do you know anyone there? Muy útil esa frase para cualquier cosa. Do you know? ¿Él conoce a alguien en Nueva York? Does he? Does he? Saltamos la H. Does he? Does he know anyone in New York? Does he know anyone in New York? ¿No conoces a nadie en Nueva York? Don't you? Don't you? T como Y. Don't you know anyone in New York? ¿Por qué no conoces a nadie en Nueva York? Why don't you know anyone in New York? Come on. You're living there. Vives allí. Estás viviendo allí. You're living there. Why don't you know anyone? How come? ¿Cómo es? How come you don't know anyone there? Oh my God. Number 11. Casi nunca vienen por aquí. They, semiclave TH, they, clave H, semiclave H, hardly, clave R, hardly, ever, semiclave V, clave R, ever, come here, tenemos la clave R, pero semiclave H la podemos saltar. Come here, baby. They hardly ever come here. They hardly ever come here. They hardly ever come here. How often do they come here? How often? ¿Cada cuánto vienen ellos aquí? How often do they come here? They hardly ever come here. It's too bad. Es una pena. It's too bad. But they hardly ever come here. I wish they came more often. Ojalá viniesen más a menudo. They came more often, but they hardly ever come here. All right. Number 12. Comes solo, ¿verdad? You, semiclave Y, eat, eso sí que es una I, alone, letra clave L, alone. You eat alone. You eat. Esa T de eat, al ir seguido de vocal, se convierte en una R suave. You eat alone. Don't you? You eat. Esto es una question tag que siempre se usa pregunta y el contrario. Por ejemplo, you, ya lo hemos visto, you are sitting. Entonces la pregunta ese no sería aren't, negativo, y pregunta, aren't you? Aren't you? He is walking. Isn't he? Isn't he? Isn't he? En este caso, you eat alone, la pregunta sería do you, pero en negativo, don't you? You eat alone, don't you? Si decimos you don't eat alone, entonces sería do you? You don't eat alone, do you? You have a dog. You have a dog, don't you? Don't you, porque la T con la Y se convierte en GJ, don't you? You don't have a dog. Tú no tienes un perro. You don't have a dog, do you? He has a dog. ¿Cómo será eso? He has a dog, ¿no? Él tiene un perro, ¿no? He has a dog. Doesn't he? Doesn't he? Doesn't he? He doesn't have a dog. He doesn't have. He doesn't have. He doesn't have a dog. Saltamos la H. He doesn't have a dog. Does he? Does he se convierte en does he? He doesn't have a dog, does he? She has a dog. She has a dog. Doesn't She has a dog, doesn't she? She doesn't have a dog, does she? Yes. They have a dog. They have a dog, don't they? Don't they? Está, don't they? Don't they? They don't have a dog, do they? ¿Veis el juego de contrarios? Preguntas y contrarios. Entonces en este caso, you eat alone, don't you? You don't eat alone, do you? You eat alone, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? T con Y, don't you? You eat alone, don't you? He eats alone. He eats alone. Doesn't he? He doesn't eat alone, does he? Does he? ¿Veis que la H la como? Does he? Does he? Alright. Una pequeña práctica de las question talks. Number 13. No estás haciendo nada, ¿verdad? No estás haciendo nada, ¿no? ¿O verdad? You're not doing anything. Y como E, todo E, como E. Letra semiclave, TH como Z, anything. Y como E al final. Are you? Letra clave R. Are you? You're not doing anything, are you? You're not. ¿Vale? Como lo original es you're not, pues luego va a ser una pregunta con el contrario. You're not, are you? You're not, are you? ¿Sí? Vamos a practicar solo con, como, olvidándonos del verbo, ¿vale? You're not, ¿qué será? Are you? He is. Isn't he? He's not. Is he? He has. A ver que lo pienso, he has. He has a dog. Doesn't, exacto. He has. Doesn't he? He doesn't have. Does he? He goes. He goes. Doesn't he? He goes there every day. Doesn't he? He doesn't go. Does he? She runs. Doesn't she? She doesn't run. Does she? He is. Isn't he? He's not. Is he? They have. Don't they? They don't have. Do they? Yo lo tengo que pensar, ¿eh? Veis que no me sale instantáneo. They go. Don't they? They don't go. Do they? They are. Aren't they? They're not. Are they? He is. Isn't he? She's not. Is she? Oh my God, I think it's good practice, ¿sí? Me olvido el resto de la frase y solo me centro en hacer el contrario y pregunta. Yes? Alright, yeah, so you're not doing anything, aren't you? You're not doing anything, are you? You're not. You're not. Incluso you're not, casi te comes el you're. You're not. You're not doing anything, are you? You're not doing anything, are you? Are you? Are you? Are you? Are you? Dicho rápido, la R casi no va. Are you? You're not doing anything, are you? You're doing something, aren't you? You're doing something, aren't you? Estás haciendo algo, ¿no? You're doing something, aren't you? Aren't you? Como Arancha, aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Number 14. Puedes hacerlo. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. ¿Cómo sería no puedes hacerlo? You can do it. You can do it. Puedes hacerlo. You can do it. Venga, ahora vosotros. Puedes hacerlo. You can do it. Él puede hacerlo. He can do it. Good. Ella no puede hacerlo. She can do it. Muy bien, acentuando. She can do it. Ella puede hacerlo. Can she do it? Él no puede hacerlo. He can do it. He can do it. He can do it. Él puede hacerlo. He can do it. Puedo hacerlo. I can do it. No puedo hacerlo. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. ¿Puedes hacerlo? Can you do it? Can. Can you do it? Can. Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? All right. 15. No puedo vivir aquí. I can't live, letra clave L, letra clave I como E, letra semiclave V, live here, repeat, live here, saltamos la H, live here. I can't live here, acentuamos el can, I can't live here. I'm sorry, I can't live here. Yes, I can live here. Puedo vivir aquí, I can live here. ¿Puedes vivir aquí? Can you live here? No puedo vivir aquí, I can't live here. ¿Dónde puedes vivir? Where can you live? No puedo vivir en ningún sitio. I can't live anywhere. I can't live anywhere. I'm sorry, I can't live anywhere. It's too bad. Just can't live, I don't know, in the sea, en el mar. Alright? Okay, very cool. No puedo vivir aquí. I can't live here. Él no puede hacerlo bien. 16, number 16. He can't do it well. He can't. Acentuamos. He can't do it. ¿Y cómo es? Well. Letra clave L. Well. Fijaos que casi no se dice well. Well. Está como ahí atrás. Well. Manuel, Miguel, Raquel. Well. He can't do it well. I don't know. He just doesn't cut it. No está a la altura. He just doesn't cut it. He just doesn't cut it. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what's wrong. ¿Qué hay de malo? Wrong. With. ¿Y cómo es? Sonido Z. With him. Him. Quitamos la H with him. I don't know what's wrong with him. Alright, but he can't do it well. He just doesn't cut it. No sé, pero lo que sé es que no está a la altura. He just doesn't cut it. To cut it es no valer, no está a la altura. He just doesn't cut it. No puede hacerlo ver. He can't do it well. Alright. Maybe he can improve a little bit. Puede mejorar un poco. Improve a little bit, but hasta ahora, he can't do it well. ¿Veis cómo lo pronuncio la T? He can't do it well. Repite conmigo. He can't do it well. Cuidado no decir well. He can't do it well. No, well. He can't do it well. ¿Puede hacerlo ella bien? Can she do it well? Can she do it well? Can she do it well? Number 17. Mírate. Look at yourself. Look. Letra clave L. Manuel, Miguel, Raquel. Oh, look. Letra semiclave U como look at your self. Mírate a ti mismo. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. What are you talking about? ¿De qué estás hablando? Look at yourself. You don't look that good. No tienes tan buena pinta. You don't look that good. You don't look that good. Look at yourself. At yourself. La T con la Y se convierte en una J. At yourself. Look at yourself. You don't look that good. No se te ve tan bien. Look at yourself. Mírale a ella. Look at herself no tenía sentido. Ella se está mirando a sí misma, sí. She's looking at herself. At herself. She's looking at herself. Curioso. At her. La T como R suave, saltamos la H at herself. She's looking at herself. 18. Ambos somos buenas personas. Bueno, más que ambos, diríamos en español, los dos somos buenas personas, ¿no? Pero en cualquier caso, we are both good people. Both. Cuando referimos a los dos, ambos es both. Los dos somos buenas personas. Both. Si decimos para más de dos ya es all. We're all good people. ¿Vale? Pero we're both good people. Y el contrario de both es neither. Ninguno de los dos somos buenas personas. Neither of us is good. Or neither of us are good people. Yes? Both of us. We're both good people. Podemos decir de dos formas, ¿vale? We're both good people o both of us are good people. Más enfático, both of us are good people. We're both. We are both, tal cual está aquí, pero contraído, we're both. We're both good people. Los dos son buenas personas. Los dos, they're both good people. Both of them también. Both of them are good. ¿Sí? Las dos son buenas chicas. Both of them are good girls. Both of them are good girls. They're both good girls. Either one. Cualquiera de las dos. Either one. Yes, either. All right. Number 19. Él siempre habla de ti. He always talks about you. He always talks. Tercera persona. He always talks. He always talks about you. Talks. He always talks about you. About you. La T más la Y, recuerda, se convierte en el sonido J. He always talks about you. Yes. ¿Él alguna vez habla sobre ti? Does he ever? Does he? Saltamos la H. Does he? Does he ever? ¿Alguna vez? Semiclave V, clave R, ever. Talk about you? Does he ever talk about you? Oh, yes. Yes, he always talks about you. Ay. Number 20. Mi padre siempre me está gritando. Vamos a hacerla por partes. My father, más habitual, my dad, ¿vale? My dad is always yelling, gritando, yelling. Yelling, semiclave Y, no chelling, sino yelling, clave L, clave I como yelling at me. My dad is always yelling at me. But he's a good person. But he, saltamos la H, la T como R suave, Barisa, Isabel, Barisa, but it's a good, Isa, but it's a good person, person. My dad is always yelling at me, but he's a good person. My mom is always yelling at me, but she's a good person. Barisa, ¿veis la diferencia? Barisa, Barisa, suena como una empresa, Barisa, but she's a good person. But it's a good person. Repite conmigo. But it's a good person. But it's a good person. But she's a good person. But she's a good person. But she. But she is a good person. But she's a good person. Ahora repite tú. But it's a good person. Pero él es una buena persona. But she's a good person. Pero ella es una buena persona. Ahora te lo digo en español. Pero él es una buena persona. But it's a good person. Otra vez. But it's a good person. Pero ella es una buena persona. But she's a good person. But she's a good person. Alright? My dad is always yelling at me. Y ahí paras y respiras. My dad is always yelling at me. But he's a good person. But he's a good person. Más despacio. My dad is always yelling at me. Yelling, no yelling. 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 My dad is always yelling at me. Repeat. My dad is always yelling at me. Aunque no lo hagas deprisa, pero todo unido, ¿vale? My dad is always yelling at me, but he's a good person. But he's a good person. My dad is always yelling at me, but he's a good person. My dad is always yelling at me, but he's a good person. Yeah, my dad is always yelling at me, but he's a good person. You know? All right, very cool. 21. Pídele a él que te recoja. Pídele a él. ¿Vale? Ask him to. Pedir una acción, ask somebody to. Pídele a él que te recoja. Ask him to. Pick. ¿Y cómo es? You up. Pick you up. Pick up. Agarrar una cosa, recoger algo del suelo ligero, ¿vale? Pick it up. Pick it up. O recoger a alguien en tu casa, en la estación. Alright? En este caso. Ask him to pick you up at 6 o'clock. Ask him. Ask him. ¿Y cómo es? Y saltamos la H. Ask him to. Pick, y como es, you up, pick you up at 6 o'clock. Ask him to pick you up at 6 o'clock. Yeah, ask him to pick you up at 6 o'clock. Pídele a ella, ask her to pick you up. Ask her to se convierte en ask her to pick you up. Ask her to pick you up at 6 o'clock. Ask him to. El ask him, la M es tan consonántica que, bueno, pues no pide hacer ask him to. Pero sí con la ask her to. Ask her to pick you up. Ask her to pick you up. Ask her to pick you up at 6 o'clock. All right. En este caso, ask him to pick you up at 6 o'clock. 22. ¿Estás pidiendo dinero? Are you asking for money? Are you asking? ¿Y cómo es? For money. Are you asking for money? You're running out of money? ¿Te estás quedando sin dinero? You're running out of money? Are you asking for money? I can't believe it. ¿Veis? No pronuncio la T y es negativo. I can't believe it. Are you asking for money? Oh my God. What am I gonna do with you? ¿Qué voy a hacer contigo? What am I gonna do with you? 23. Él tiene coche, pero nunca conduce. He has a car. He has. Tercera persona, saltamos la H. He has a car. But he has a car. Fíjate, si dijéramos but, ya nos comeríamos también la H de he. But he has a car. But he never drives. Aquí no quedaría bien el but al principio. Bueno, podríamos hacer he never drives. Bueno, vamos a cambiarlo. He has a car, but he never drives. Bueno, tenemos but he que se convierte en but he. He has a car, but he never. Semiclave V y clave R, never. Clave R, drives. Semiclave V, drives. He has a car, but he never drives. Oh my god. I don't know why. No sé para qué. I don't know why he has a car. Why he has a car. I don't know why he has a car. He actually has a car. De hecho, él tiene un coche. He actually has a car, but he never drives. Oh my god. He's going to forget. He's going to forget how to drive. He's going to forget how to drive. 24, the last one. ¿Qué aspecto tiene tu hermano? Uy, ¿qué aspecto? Más que qué aspecto, bueno, sí, ¿qué aspecto? Pues me suena un poco forzado, ¿no? ¿Qué aspecto, cómo es físicamente, qué pinta tiene? Sería más coloquial, ¿vale? What does your brother look like? What does your... What does? Se puede decir what does como R suave. What does your brother look like? What does your brother look like? Hey, what does your brother look like? What does your brother, semiclave TH, clave R, brother, look, clave L, look, semiclave U como look, like, clave L. What does your brother look like? Is he tall? Is he short? Is he fat? Is he skinny, delgado? Flaco, skinny. What does your brother look like? Okay, ¿y cómo es de carácter? What is he like? What is he like? What is he like? What does he look like? Recordad, what is he like? ¿Cómo es el de personalidad? What does he look like? ¿Qué aspecto, qué pinta tiene? ¿Vale? Hey guys, yes, we're finished. Hemos terminado. Fijaos, podría decir we have finished, pero es más natural we are finished. We're finished. We're finished. Let me know if you have any questions. Os he dado un montón de varias repeticiones, he sido muy intenso y yo la verdad es que no me he aburrido nada, he dado mi 100% y ahora quiero que vosotros deis vuestro 100%, volváis a ver esta lección, dejéis comentario, luego hagáis todo el proceso de pues escuchar las frases antes o después del audiolibro y por último ya leer estas frases, ya es el último peldaño tapando esta columna intentando descifrar, ¿vale? ¿Ok? ¿Qué quieres que te dé? What do you want me to give you? Oh, right, correct, what do you want me to give you? ¿Ok? Pero leer va a ser siempre el último peldaño. Thank you guys, hope you liked it, I had a lot of fun, me he divertido mucho and I can't wait to record, to shoot para grabar el siguiente vídeo, next video. See you then, bye bye.